Yo, people, welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. It's time for another stream. Double trouble in the building today. Big up your damn selves. Listen, Pochettino has arrived. He's home. Listen, for everybody who was not so sure about the aura, they weren't so sure if this man could really handle the helm. Listen, we shall see with the results and the performances, but he came drippy today. He came drippy. He came serious, organized. He didn't come with no foolishness. There's two Matisses on screen because it's double trouble because it ain't no game today. It ain't no game today. I'm so happy with this initial interview. And then I've seen the second one's gone up as well, that the Chelsea page has just put up. So listen, I've seen two interviews have gone up, part one, part two, exclusive interviews. I'm gonna react to this first one here first of all, and then we go to the second one after. But listen, this guy, the TO are impressed. The TO are happy. Seems like as if he's said all the right things in this first exclusive part one. And that's what has to happen. And it's in the title. We want leaders, not followers. Do you know what I'm saying? And that line there was absolutely critical for me. I'm going to get into it from the get-go. But this is beautiful. And like I said, just because he was at Spurs, it doesn't mean that he doesn't understand what it takes to get over the hurdle. I keep saying it, the cotton fiber. I keep saying it, the crest on the chest, the minerals, the vitamins inside the club that is Tottenham. It catches everybody. It catches everybody out. And it's caught Gareth Bale out. It's caught Modric out. It's caught everybody out. But it doesn't mean that this guy can't recover from it. And in fact, he's on the road to recovery from PSG, but it's not over yet. It's not over yet. So let's start with this, man. I'm going to be breaking this interview down because the confidence exuding from this man is just, it's ridiculous. This guy is coming in hot today. He's coming hot. It's not like Potter when he came in and he was all kind of slouchy. And to be honest, it was a little bit like happy to be here. Thank God for the opportunity. This guy, he knows he can handle a job of this magnitude, I'm hoping. So let's see what you guys are saying in the comments. I know Mount has passed his medical at Manchester United. I know there's been some rumors about Turkey. We kind of spoke about him a little bit in the video earlier today. Still no, I don't want to get too ahead of myself because one of the things with Pochettino, which, listen, for the freestylers and the football lovers of, you know, throwback footballers like Felix, and if you want to go to the you know, the bigger names as well, just the players that you know off the ball are not going to give you anything. And that was one of the big issues at PSG. Okay, that was one of the big issues at PSG. Is a lot of the off the ball from the front three of Mbappe, Messi, and Neymar was literally non-existent. So I'm not trying to replicate that at Chelsea and then complain that he doesn't have people that will work good off the ball. So that would be silly. So we need to be careful. We need to be slightly careful. But let's get into this, man. Let's get straight into this.
Maurizio, first of all, a very warm welcome to Chelsea. It's great to see you. Firstly, what made you and your team so attracted to the project here at the club?
Thank you very much. For me, it's a pleasure and an honor to be now involved with Chelsea Football Club. I think we are so exciting, and you know, I know very well Chelsea is one of the greatest clubs in the world, and of course, it was easy for us to take the decision to move to here. I think we are really exciting. We are
one of the greatest clubs in the world. Spot on. He didn't say this shit about Tottenham because it would have been a lie. Okay, I see some people in the comments that are like, you know, how come you're excited for this one? Listen, I wasn't able to pick the first manager after Tuchel because really it happened within 24 hours. I don't know if Thabz has watched the interview. I might force him to watch it. You know, Potter just landed at our doorstep. I'm about to do, yes. This whole stream is going to be nothing but Pochettino propaganda. Every little thing he says correct, I'm going to point it out. Yes, we're a massive club. It's about time we start acting like it. Damn straight. I don't want to hear about anybody else today. This is our day. Do you know what I'm saying? Facts. 100%. Listen, that's what this stream is. This stream is Pochettino propaganda. Everything he says correct, I'm going to let you know. But the fact that he said we're a massive club, I like that. That's good. The players need reminding because the way they were performing last season was a disgrace. It was disgusting. The way we were set up. Don't forget, and I'm not just doing this to take the piss. We set up at times last season in a 3-6-1. Is that how some of the biggest clubs in the world are meant to set up? Is that how one of the top teams are meant to set up? We set up in a 3-6-1. Who the hell does that? Are we Burnley? Are we Burnley? Actually, that would be a disrespect to Burnley because they don't even play that kind of football no more. Come on, man. One of the biggest clubs in the world. Time to set up like it. Time to set up like
So happy that at least today we can start here in Cobham in the training ground, knowing all the people.
Notice how he mentions Cobham. Critical again. When he mentions Cobham, that is a sign that he's going to give youth a chance. The academy. Use your brain.
All the staff, meeting the staff, and I think it's exciting now for us. And of course, what we want is to give or to bring, the happiness again to this great football club. Working hard, playing in the way that.
Please bring the happiness back.
Football, and then the history of Chelsea is win. But it's important also in the way that we are going to build that.
Build. This is a critical word. Build. And what does build mean in the football pitch? Build up. Build up play. This tells you that the build up play is going to be on point because he's not just thinking about, we're just going to lump it, slump it. My donnies don't eat crumpet. Shout out. Do you know what I'm saying? We're thinking about build up play. Already he's getting tactical. Without even you knowing, he's getting tactical. Already. From the get-go, this guy's talking about tactics. Build up play. But he's not just gonna throw it to you. He's gonna drop a hint. You have to read in between the lines, guys. Don't just listen. Feel what he's saying. Feel it in your heart. Feel it in your chest, and then you're gonna start to get it. Everything he says he says it with intent, on purpose. He doesn't just speak to speak. Every single detail. Listen, it's quite incredible. Honestly, ain't no joke. I ain't playing today. I think you guys, you need to build incredible
victories. And of course, really exciting, so happy and very grateful with all the people.
Look how calm he is. Look at that. Look at that stance.
We thought with that, with Jose.
Confidence.
Of course, all the people after that really welcome us today and a few days ago when we arrived for the first time here in Cobham.
You mentioned the history.
Mentions Cobham again.
How important is that, and also the culture of the club for you?
Yes, I think it's important. I think it's the culture of win. I think in the last 10, 12, 15 years, I think Chelsea is the greatest team in England.
Fuck you, Tottenham. See? And Tottenham fans want me to believe that this is your guy. This ain't your guy. This ain't your guy. Listen to this. The greatest team in England. I paused it right there. Yeah? Paused it right there. The greatest team in England. Listen to him. He loves it. He's already a Chelsea man. All right? I want to hear people on YouTube who are calling people, are you a Chelsea man? This is a Chelsea man. This is proper Chelsea. Yeah? The greatest team in England. This guy is shameless. He doesn't even give a shit about Liverpool, Manchester United. We understand that they're big clubs, but he doesn't care. He doesn't even care. This guy has already skipped. He skipped everyone and said, we're the greatest in England over the last 10, 15 years. Unbelievable. Already, this guy's spitting facts. He knows where it is. He ain't playing.
And that we know very well. I think I know very well the Premier League. I know very well what means Chelsea, the culture of Chelsea. I think our fans, they are so excited also to be in the road of trying to win and of course for us to feel really exciting about to work with a very young team.
Yep.
In a different approach, of course, and
we have a young team.
I think we need to all understand that we need to work really hard, but in the same time, create a very good atmosphere on the training ground to build the successful for the team in the next few years.
It's a really interesting point because you mentioned the age of the team. We've seen the profile of this squad change a lot, haven't we, over the last 12 months, and it continues to do so. How big an opportunity does that give you and your coaching team?
No, I think this is really exciting for us because I think we love the good players. We love the player with the capacity and the talent, but also we want people that want to be with us. With this club,
fuck with me, bro.
To help
bro,
the club.
Bro. Listen. Did you hear that? We want people that are talented, but want to be with us. Lukaku, he ain't staying. Lukaku is not staying. This is why I want this guy in charge, because he gets it. He understands what it means. He's going to be able to relate to the fan base like this. Look at the TL dancing already. He's going to be able to relate to the fans. Shots. He's already sending shots for Lukaku. So I'm saying you got to listen. You got to listen. He's already sending shots. This brother said people that want to be here. Now, I'm not going to mention any other names. The chat's popping off at the moment. You know what I'm saying? People that want to be here. He's already sending shots. It's brilliant. So, Iceman, you can hold that because Lukaku ain't coming back. Did you hear what he said? People that want to be here. Lukaku doesn't want to be here. And he's not talented.
And from the beginning, the owner were very, and the sporting director also, they were very clear about the project. We were very excited also to join them in this project. Only we are here to try to help the club and the fans. That on the end is the most important also thing in football, for them to be happy, to feel very proud about us in the way that we are going to.
I hear the chat, all right? If he's talking about Mason Mount, and that's why Mason Mount is doing a medical in Manchester right now instead of meeting my man Maurizio for the first time, then it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Listen, it is what it is. Didn't get an opportunity to meet Maurizio because he's only looking for them 110%. He ain't playing.
To approach the games. And of course, the player need to know that. And of course, always is up and downs in the history of football. But I think Chelsea is a club that is impossible, to have this up and down. We need to be sure that we are going to bring the thing that the club need for be in the top, because the history of the club is to be at the top.
Again,
you mentioned the culture.
Again, there's no excuses. There's no, oh, we have to wait. Oh, it's going to take this amount of time. Rare tear. Get back to the top. This is what he's thinking about. This guy wants to win. He wants to win. He wants to be at the top of the table. You can't be at the top of anything else. He's talking about the league table, the top, the tippity top. Spot on. And again, this is what we need mentality-wise. Even if ability-wise we're not ready to be at the top, we still need to mentally think we can be at the top. We're going to accumulate a lot more points thinking we can be at the top than thinking we're not. You know what I'm saying? Spot on again. This guy, unbelievable.
On the winning mentality there. With that in mind, what are your expectations of the players whilst they're here at the training ground?
No, I think the expectation is to be open, to let us to manage, for us to, first of all, to create a platform for them to feel very comfortable here on the training ground. They need to have their space. They need to feel important also. Our perspective.
What did we not have last season? Space. Because we had too many players. That is him talking about the need for a clear out. People need to have their own space. We can't have players on top of each other, can't even find a little bit of space on the training ground for themselves, for their own personal time, for their own, just to be comfortable. We don't have any space. This is why you need to have the clear out. Again, spot on, knows what's going on. Spot on. Brilliant.
This to give Chelsea the best tool for the player to be successful, to improve individual and collective way. And I think we have the experience, and I think all together we can create a fantastic journey. And on the end, that is what we want, is to be all together, is to work together, is to be part of this football club. And of course, if we are all together, we are going to be really, really strong, because we have an unbelievable squad. For sure, we are going to bring players with commitment to that wanted to be part also. And of course, with the fans and everyone, I think we can find again the way to be successful.
Yeah.
You've spoken about the training ground, early days, but
Brilliant.
What are your first impressions of Cobham?
Inject this into your veins, people.
Fantastic.
This ain't no game.
I think it's a really nice training ground. But the most important is players and staff need to feel that is our home. It's not only a place to come and to work. It's to come here and feel like home. And that
home. He has arrived home. This is his new home now, not Tottenham. You see, Tottenham have nice facilities. Notice how he said, but. That means it's not just about the facilities, Daniel Levy. It's not just about making things look spick and span, doing little tours. No. It's about more than that, deeper. We're not just talking about facilities here. We're talking about the people inside the facilities, the quality. Brilliant.
That is our responsibility also to give some guys to create this feeling. And
hold on a second. People have this very confused. When did Potter ever call this his home? Please, I want you to go and take the quote, find it, and bring it to me. When did Graham Potter ever call this his home? He never did, because it was never going to be his home. He was merely just visiting. He was just hopping along the board like Monopoly. He was never going to settle down and buy any houses. He wasn't. He never called this place his home. Never created that family feeling. This is a community, people. And Pochettino gets that.
Of course, we are fully committed into try to create a big atmosphere where people can feel really happy to work. And of course, always I believe in that together we can achieve everything, and you can put the limit. And of course, we are going to try to fight with this, to try to be all together and take a decision to build a fantastic journey together.
He said build again. This guy's build-up play is going to be nasty. Nasty. He keeps talking about building. Oh, the build-up play is mad.
You mentioned there, Maurizio, the trip to the United States. How important is a good, solid pre-season? How much will you benefit from
Talk about it.
Yes, it's different objective in the pre-season. We need to arrive in the Premier League and in all the competition that we are going to be involved. Now we need to provide the player the best tool for them to grow up and feel better and start in perfect condition to start the pre-season.
Perfect conditions.
It's good, but I think the club is doing a fantastic job. It's working so.
What did we not start last season? We didn't start it in perfect conditions because we had a shit preseason. The players weren't fit. They didn't train. They didn't work hard. Look how many times he says work hard. These players will be working like dogs in preseason. They must be working hard, getting themselves up to peak match fitness. Last season, they couldn't even cover every blade of grass. This season, they will be able to. The boys will actually be giving everything this season. Last season, they couldn't give everything. They didn't have the capacity to give everything. This season, they are going to give everything because they're going to be fit as a fiddle. Fantastic.
So hard to try to finish the squad, to have the squad and the player as soon as possible to start to work with us. And for sure, after all together, we are going to be in a very good, in a perfection situation to start to work and develop in the way that we want to apply in the pitch.
You always speak about your coaching team as a collective unit. Tell us about them and how important that relationship is and how well you complement each other as a group.
Oh.
Yeah, for us it's so important. And of course, that is our philosophy that we want to share here in Chelsea. I think I need to feel that you all are my staff. You all are my people. And you need to feel that I am also.
I am your people, Poch. Ma and Maurizio. I am your people. I am yes, I am your people.
Your colleague, and we need to work together. I think that is so important. All need to feel important because I think today football is changing in the last few years, and I think it's important in every single area to have people.
Hold on a second. I am his people. Are you all in the comments his people? Put yes in the comments if you are Maurizio's men. Please. I want to know that he has a big army behind him, a big staff, a contingency. All right? Let me know. Put yes in the comments if you guys are Maurizio's men. You're part of this Maurizio army because, listen, it's not going to be easy out there. We've got the whole Tottenham fan base conspiring against us. They're pissed right now. Abby says she's not speaking to me for the next 2 weeks. It's cool. I haven't expressions. The last time he rang me was like April. Thabz don't even message back to me in the group chat no more. I ain't seen Fuad in a hot minute. It's about to get nasty out there next season, people. I need to know that Maurizio has his men. What do you mean I'm not? Who said I'm not? The audacity. I might have to block you. Are you mad? Which one of you said I'm not? I see a lot of yeses, but I've clocked a no. Who's this guy? Sure, whatever. Sure, whatever's not going to cut it. You need to have the passion. You need to have the desire. You need to have the minerals, the vitamins. I'm not. You need to be better than that, mate. Have more. Do more.
Quality, with capacity to push also us and myself, and to be better. And of course, we need leaders. We don't need followers. We need leaders in every single area. And we are going to push that for.
I'm gonna even play that back. I'm gonna play that back because that right there is incredible. Look, listen to this. This guy hasn't even done anything wrong yet, and he's already taken accountability. Lampard didn't take any accountability. Nothing was ever his fault. This guy's taken accountability, and he's not even done anything yet. He's not even trained them, and he's already saying, "I need to be better." Come on, man! Don't fuck with me. Are you dumb? This is unbelievable. This is insane. Listen to this man.
Push also us and myself, and to be better.
Oh, Jesus. A manager who takes accountability for their actions. This is mad.
And of course, we need leaders. We don't need followers. We need leaders in every single area.
Damn right we do. Leaders, not followers.
Every single people to bring the best and give the best for this football club.
Do you feel that you've evolved as a coach over the past few years as well?
No, of course, I am much better.
Confidence. Confidence. Young Philly. Confidence. This guy, the players are going to listen because how can you not listen to this? How can you not listen? I'm listening.
I think it's important experience to analyze and to have times like we had in the past to analyze everything and to be better. I think the evolution is every day and to try to be better. I think experience is a thing that you need to capitalize.
Can I just say, notice how he specifically probably instructed them to not just focus on him. Deep this. The interview is not just about him. He's got the camera crew in the interview as well. Again, incorporating that family, that togetherness, that team ethic. Everybody is in this together. He didn't have to give the cameramen any airtime, but he is specifically, deliberately, multiple times allowed us to go to a different shot to get the cameramen in there so they can get some of the limelight. I don't even know who my man Paul is and Stephen and them, man. But look at the airtime they're getting. This is a proper team that he's building. This is mad. And by the way, that training kit slaps. I'm buying that soon.
This is nothing. And I think we are in a correct way to try to add different things and tools for us to help to provide the player to be better. And of course for us, I think we are better coaching staff and I think a staff that always we love to innovate. We like to be ahead of everything.
Oh, I'm gonna take a break, man. Let me go through some of these comments, man. This guy's just spitting. It's ridiculous. He's spitting. This man talking about innovation, forward thinking, not just again leaders, not followers. He's here to set trends. He's not here to copy. He's not here to be Mikel Arteta 2.0 and copy what Pep does. He's here to think for himself. He's here to do things that haven't been done. Innovation. This is what I'm talking about. At last. Lord Jesus, I've waited for this day. Let's go through these super chats quickly. Take a little break, man, because this is crazy. What made you attract to the project? I like money. Listen, I don't even know what his wage is. I'm gonna Google it later, but I'm sure it's something very honest. Something very honest. Football. Derived from English words, foot and ball. Brother, what is this super chat, bro? We're listening to a great mind here. What are you talking about right now? Means that is the... Bro, what's this? What kind of... I'm analyzing this properly. I don't know what you're doing right now. I don't know what this is. What a great understanding of the game. Bro, I don't know what you're doing. You need to actually listen to what he's saying, bro. You're just being silly. I'm not gonna lie. You're just trolling. You're just acting up. Actually be serious right now. This is a proper interview with proper meaning behind it, bro. Don't take it as a joke. I missed y'all in New York. The vlogs were awesome. Big up. Much appreciated. Looks like you got yourself a manager you like. Bro, this is the first manager I've actually been excited for since Tommy T. And you guys know how much I went to the ends of the earth for Thomas Tuchel. At last. It's been a long wait. I'm not going to lie for us to get serious, but we're here. So pumped, bro. This training kit is fire, bro. I'm getting this kit immediately. I'm gonna get my initials on the chest so I can pretend that I'm part of the coaching team next season. I can't lie. Pochettino, he dropping the right notes, bro. Listen to the words. I'm not even analyzing everything because I don't have time. I don't even have time because there's a part 2. I'm just skimming over this. He's an eye test merchant, not just data, bro. That's what I'm talking about. We need a blend of both. Blend of both. We can't just be out here just going off the data. We need to be watching the games as well. A little bit of both. Brilliant. Let's get back to it. But the innovation thing is messing my head up, bro. Mad.
Sharing and mix with the football on the past, no? Because we are responsible to keep, the values of the football. The football in the past, I think, was amazing. That is why we are in love with football. Football is a context of emotion. The emotion is so important.
Yes. How many times did we complain last season the players don't care? There's no emotion. There's no fight. There's no attitude. How many embarrassing performances? And here you are, emotion.
The emotion came through the fans.
Also, how many times did Potter not even move off the sidelines, or he just said that's life when we should have got a penalty? You think that's going to happen with Poch? Hell no. Pochettino's going to bring emotion. He's going to be invested. Every single kick. Brilliant.
Because that is our responsibility. Also, the player need to send the message and the emotion to the team need to send the emotion to the fans to the team, the staff also to the player. And I think we all move through the emotion. And that is why it's so important to have clear idea about the new technology arrive, the help, and today to provide better tools to the player, but in the same time.
I know you man are not clocking it. That's the thing. That's why I have to tell you. The new technology, VAR. How many times last season did we get screwed over by VAR? Cucurella's hair pull, Souček saving with the hand. You think Pochettino's going to let that shit happen? No, because he understands the new technology. He's already ahead of it. So he's going to be letting the team know how to bypass that shit. Lovely.
The smell, the eyes, the skin is so important to keep all these human, sense to in the same way than another. No?
All right, I have absolutely no idea what he just said at the end. That was a bit of waffle, but listen, it's fine. When you do 99.9% of the interview perfectly, you're allowed to start talking about, skin and hands and all this. I don't know what that was about, but listen, I'm sure it will come to me tomorrow. It's probably on a higher level of thinking that I'm not even registering. That's the only part of the interview I didn't register. So maybe, just maybe, I haven't been able to deep it. I'll get there. It might have something to it. We'll see in due course. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Is this the second part? Oh, you're too good to me, Chelsea. You're too good to me. I ain't even seen this part yet. I ain't even seen this. It's like I feel like I'm finally getting to see Incredibles 2 after waiting a decade for it. Do you know what I'm saying? The second part's already out. It's crazy. It's like finding Dory after Nemo. It's mad. Skincare is important. Do you know what? You're spot on. Do you know how many breakouts I have? And then next thing you know, you get a bit of SPF. You get a routine going every morning. Your night cream, your day cream, your clear. That's what he's talking about. And by the way, PR, right? Media. You need to make sure you got clear skin for that. So he's spot on. Can't be having the players break out in front of camera. Do you know what? You, sir, see, that's the kind of analysis I like. That guy in the comments there, he knows what he's talking about. I pay you to tell X to react to this. Bro, I actually thought about it 5 hours ago. I was like, I wonder how much X would cost for me to get him to react to this with me. But I realized I don't think he would do it for any amount of money, because this would be insufferable for him. I would genuinely make this awful. He wouldn't do this. He wouldn't. Look at Expressions' latest tweet. Let's take a little break. Let me take a look at what's this tweet? What's this tweet that he's put out? Just before I go back to my Maurizio spitting bars. What's he saying? Yo, he's unfollowed Maurizio Pochettino on Instagram. I forgot Instagram. Make sure you go and follow Maurizio on Instagram. Yeah, let's get him to 1 million followers. Show the real power of the fan base. By the way, the content going up, beautiful, beautiful right now. Love to see it. All right, let's get to the second interview. I ain't even heard this yet, so apologies if my analysis is not as sharp because I'm just listening to it for the first time. Mesmerized by the magical Maurizio. Mad.
What's it going to be like to you to sit in the home dugout for the very first time for that game with Liverpool?
Won't play with you.
I think it's going to be really exciting, but it's close, but still far away. Because I think it's first of all to meet the players and start to work the tour in America. That is going to be unbelievable there to meet all the fans, our fans there, and I think it's going to be we are going to be ready for the first game.
We will be there. We will be there. We will be ready for the first game. You see these Liverpool making all these damn signings in midfield. We must be ready for that game. And hopefully we keep Bruno. I know that we've been, bringing in a lot of staff. Bruno is still on the list on the club website. Keep Bruno because at worst, he'll get us a 0-0 at home to Liverpool if we're not ready. But we will be ready because Pochettino will have us ready. Okay? Notice how he's not even talking about Liverpool. He said, you know what? Don't talk to me about Liverpool. Pre-season. Talk to me about USA. That's what's most important. Brilliant. Great mentality.
Liverpool and Stamford Bridge. And I think it's going to be so exciting to have the first game in Premier League game in Stamford Bridge. But in the same way, we are going to face a team that is really good, like Liverpool. I know very well.
Notice how he didn't say the greatest. He said really good. You're a really good team. But he called us the greatest. He knows where his loyalties are now. Beautiful.
In the past, yes. Now it's important to visualize ourselves in Stamford Bridge, and I think we know very well the stadium, and for sure with the fans we are going to create a very good atmosphere.
And you know why I know he's not lying? Remember the Battle of the Bridge? Who was on the opposite dugout? It was Maurizio Pochettino. He helped create that atmosphere that day at Stamford Bridge. It may have been on the other side, but he made sure the place was loud. He made sure it was a riot, borderline fighting. When was the last time we saw any of that? Oh yeah, I know, Thomas Tuchel. That's when we last saw the handshake. Chelsea, Tottenham. Tuchel. The other two managers after him, I didn't feel no riots, no rumbles, no madness inside Stamford Bridge because they wasn't bringing the heat. They weren't bringing the emotions. He will bring it back. You will remember that game against Tottenham. For him, for Pochettino, and for Tuchel last season. Brilliant game because it had the emotion, the crowd. Then the crowd was flat after that for the rest of the season. Yo, bring that shit back, man. Run it back.
And passion just seems to be such a vital part of who you are as a man and as a coach. With that in mind, talk us through the relationship with the fans and the importance that relationship and that role can have for the club.
Yes, I know very well that we need to build this relationship.
Facts.
Our past is our past. We respect our past, and we are so proud about our past. But now it's time to build in a new club, with a new fans, with different fans. That behave, of course, and are different to the other clubs. And of course, that is our responsibility also to build a very good.
Keep saying build up play is going to be on point. Keep saying it. Build.
Relationship with our new fans. Hope that we can create as soon as possible this good feeling. But I know very well that we are going to create this good feeling about the signal that the team need to send to them.
Facts. Put some responsibility on these players. You need to step up when Maurizio is in town. We need to get the signals from you. Right now, we got no bars in Stamford Bridge, and that's mad because we were sponsored by a phone company. We got no bars. Forget 5G. We don't even have 3G. Give us some signal, man. That's what I'm talking about.
We need to be, a team that shows the togetherness, that care about the club, care about the fans, that we are going to fight until to the end for the badge. And
I knew he was going to say that.
The most important thing, the fans need to feel that all the players that are going to be involved in the game, they're going to die for the.
This guy, oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh, you will. You will die for this badge. You're damn right you will. You gonna die for this badge, motherfuckers. You gonna die for this badge. Yes. Yes, you will. You gonna fight for this badge. About time. About time. Put some respect back on this crest. Immediately. Immediately, emphatically. Are you dumb? The amount of shit I've took last season. And now he's telling me they're going to die for this badge. But he also says you got to die for this badge with talent. Don't forget that. So for anyone who was going to tell me now that road runners are going to get away with it, he also mentioned talent. So you make sure you bring that shit as well. You ain't going to just get to run and huff and puff. You know what I'm saying? Mad.
For the club. That is the most important thing to create after this good feeling. And for sure we are going to feel proud each other.
I'm already proud.
What would you say?
No. Slow your roll, actually. Get to work.
Season?
I think the objective is to win. I think
this brother said win. He didn't even say win the league, win the cup. He just said win. Win everything. Win everything. More than you can believe. Mad.
Football is about to win. It's a have good time. It's a great, good relationships. Nice environment in the way that you are going to have the relationship with the people. But the most important on the end is to win. Because if you win, can help in all this to
the amount of times last season our manager said, oh, it doesn't matter about the result. We gave it everything. XGFC. No, it's about winning, brother. Yeah. And it's only when Potter was on the cusp of being sacked did he actually understand that. But by that time, it was too late because you'd already traumatized me, brother. Yeah. It's about time that we win. Any means necessary, we must win. That's what it's about. It's about winning. Brilliant. This guy gets it.
Develop all the things. But if not, football is about result. And in the way that we are going to achieve, that is different because I think we need, because we are people that care about in the way that we achieve the result. But of course, on the end, we are competitive. We want to win. We are an animals that we want to compete every.
Got that dog. And what is a dog? An animal. Everybody wants that dog. This is the dog.
Every week, every game. But we need to translate before on the training ground. We need to be really, really, really tough to try to create that mentality and then the feeling that we can beat anyone.
Finally then, Maurizio, you've spoken well about the relationship with the fans and the importance that their role can have. What would you say to Chelsea supporters watching this right now?
Yo, everybody, make sure you listen. Listen to this. This is the grand finale. Listen. Don't play.
As you speak to them as their new head coach for the first time.
No, I already had some contact with fans on the street here in London or in Barcelona that I was. People are really excited about the future of the club. We are so excited. Only what we can promise is to work hard and to defend, this share.
You see, other managers would have said defend as in defend for our lives because we're going to do this, park the bus. No. He said defend the shirt. There's a difference. Defend the shirt. Yes.
Until to the end and never give up. And of course, we are going to try to do everything for them to feel proud and to show that we really, really care. That is what we can promise. That is going to be the consequence about our job, our act, and in the way that we are to take the decision for the best for the club.
Thank you. We wish you luck.
Thank you so much.
What's it going to be like?
Doesn't need it. This guy, he's not playing around. He's not playing. Don't play with me. Brilliant interview from start to finish. Fantastic. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. That's what we love to see right there. Wow. I'm stunned. Are you not? You must be. Let's see this. Let's see what people are saying. Y'all pretty excited. Didn't he lose the Uber Eats? Listen, I've already debunked all of that. Brother. Yeah? Check out a video I made like 3 or 4, 5 months ago, bro. We already debunked it. You're bringing up old stuff. Yeah? We don't have Neymar, Mbappe, and Messi. We don't have a team that will only defend with 8 players and the 3 will stand above the halfway line and walk. This is a team that will, in unison, together, they will fight for this badge, for this crest. Do you understand? So, listen, that was a fantastic way to start. Great interview, and the players will be listening to that. That's why it's so crucial. I'm not going to analyze every single interview he does for the rest of the season, or maybe I will, but I probably won't, because that would be a bit over the top. But the first one is absolutely crucial, because that's the interview that the players, that's the first message they get. Remember, the players don't arrive until tomorrow. But if you're a player at Chelsea who has any sort of desire or hunger to be in this team next season, you're going to listen to that interview. And that, it doesn't get better than that. It doesn't. He's going to hear, they're all going to get to hear that interview, and it's going to send shivers down their spine. Goosebumps, right? It's beautiful. That's the levels, people. Welcome back to the standards. Winning, yeah? Welcome back to the standards. That's what I like to see. So let's go through these comments, man. And also there's little drips and drabs of news, but for me personally, nothing concrete or serious as of yet. What an interview. Wow. Brilliant. He's doing an Arteta. Listen, don't talk to me about Arteta, all right? This is not Arteta. It's not Arteta's aura. This is Pochettino now. That's what this is about today. Let's see what's being said, though. Let's see what's being said. Let's go through these comments, because there's a lot of people commenting on the brilliance, really, of that interview, and I don't want to miss any of the compliments. So let's get straight into it. All right, where are we now? What was the debunking, brother? I didn't need to listen. I'm just here to analyze. The confidence, by the way. I didn't even go into all of that. That's for them Twitter. The Twitter people, they like to analyze the stance. They call it confidence, confidence. I'm not going to say that word, but you know what I'm talking about, right? That's what they go into that, the green lines and all that stuff and the arrows. I'm not doing all that, but it was a confident stance. That's for sure. I can guarantee you that it was a confident stance, but that's somebody else that will analyze that. I'm just here to listen to the words that my man's speaking, Let's see what else is being said. Ten Hag 2.0. I'm not even here to tell you that that's a terrible thing, right? If you go and get in the first season Champions League qualification, which you must, and also you win a cup, hopefully both, but win one of the cups, that's a strong season to start with. Like I said, the winning mentality. Get the trophy in the bag. Chelsea have lost 5 Wembley finals in a row. Do you know what that feels like? Pain. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Pain and suffering. So I'm not trying to go to Wembley again and lose. So if this guy, the serial bottler, right, can go to Wembley and bring us back, make sure that we leave with something, brilliant. Job done. First tick for the first season. Get that. That's one of the aims. Go and bag a trophy. We're not in Europe, right? We don't have 2 games a week. We've got an extra Carabao Cup game against Southern teams. How embarrassing. Go and win a cup. Get that hoodoo off you immediately. Because some people are going to say that when it gets to the nitty gritty, when it gets to the end of any tournament, this guy's going to fold. He's going to crack. It's time for you to shut those people up. No better way to do it than to win a trophy. I don't even care if it's a Carabao Cup. I'm not going to have us win the Carabao Cup and then start celebrating like it's a Champions League. But these players, they need to lift something. A lot of them, especially at Wembley, because Wembley has scarred this squad. This squad is absolutely scarred from Wembley. They don't even want to go to Wembley at this point. It's been embarrassing at Wembley. So I don't even want to get through the individual fixtures. Couple little robberies here and there, Loftus-Cheek. I'm sure you've been seeing the turn on the TL where he put through Hazard. They said he's offside. Now there's a new offside rule that would mean he's so onside, it's not even funny. And also the Liverpool game where Lukaku, bless his soul, was onside as well. But it is what it is, all right? We've got cheated out of a couple cups. It is what it is, yeah? Arsenal wanted to injure Pulisic, one of our talisman at the time. It is what it is. Sour grapes. I've let it go. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. But we need to get back to winning at Wembley. Let's see. Innovation and togetherness and dying for the shirt is how Pep and City got to where they are. I don't want to put those names out there, those comparisons, but I'm just reading what I'm reading. Now you guys are telling me that PYS has tweeted, so let's see what he said. Let's see what's being said out there in the footballing world. This stream, for the majority of it is, like I said, analyzing Poch. I'm going to go through, obviously, I think there was a video of him arriving there earlier on today in the van. you know, all ready to go. Serious settings. Jesus Perez has arrived on the scene. We spoke about Perez last video as well. You know, this guy fitness wise, and then obviously Chris Hughes, who I think was at the club previously already, but then also worked at Tottenham. He's now coming in as our new doctor. Fitness is key. Now I'm seeing this, and I don't know what I'm reading right now. I don't know what on earth am I reading right now, guys? What is this nonsense? What is this tweet? Let me just, do you know what? Let me just read it out. Chelsea are in shock talks to re-sign Livramento. The Blues would loan him back to Southampton next season. What is this? Do you know what? I'm not even going to take it seriously. I'm not. I don't understand the logic. Doesn't make any sense. Guy's just coming off a massive injury. We got 2 right backs that are young already. I'm not even going to pay this any mind. I don't know what this is. This must be a joke. Must be some foolishness. All right. I know, guys, and some people were like, "Oh, let me expand." Yesterday there was a report that came out. Okay, enough of the Pochettino propaganda. Let's get back down to business. Yesterday there was a report that came out that Chelsea cannot afford a top goalkeeper. Oh, cry me a river. You can't afford. First of all, it was Pochettino that doesn't want a goalkeeper because he trusts Kepa. PR. Yeah, I know PR when I see it. Yeah, today that interview, no. That, though, the whole I don't need a goalkeeper thing, trusting Kepa, PR. So you're telling me you can't afford a goalkeeper. First of all, you're telling me Pochettino doesn't need a goalkeeper. Now it's coming out that you can't afford a goalkeeper. I keep saying it. These little 15, 10 millions for 16, 17, 18-year-olds, they add up. How are you going to tell me you can't afford a top goalkeeper? That is part of the spine. And how much is Livramento going to cost? How much is he going to cost? For me personally, I don't understand that. It doesn't really make any sense. It's not a priority. That position is sorted. Both the fullback positions are sorted. And centre-back is sorted, in my opinion, personally, because we're moving to a 4. Goalkeeper is not sorted. Midfield, defensive midfield is not sorted. And striker, for me, listen, you chose to go for Jackson. So, you know, you have to give him an opportunity. I don't know why we would be signing 2 strikers in one window. For me, you get 1. And who you get is your decision. But once you get that striker, for me, you should be using that striker. There has been some Turkey links as well from Jacob Steinberg as well today. We'll go through that. But like I said, I don't understand this Livramento link. So I'm not going to pay it too much attention. I'm just going to read it out because I had to. Do you know what I'm saying? You guys, you keep me informed. What's this? What's going on? What's this? Another tweet. I'm starting to feel like they're just using our name. Surely they must just be using our name. They must just be using our name for clicks. Has to be. Chelsea are looking to do a £25 million deal for Matisse Francia. Who does he play for? I think he plays for a Brazilian team. It looks Brazilian. It's giving Brazilian vibes. And thank God also Viagra is going to PSG. It looks like Viagra is going to PSG. Okay? The Spanish attacking midfielder. 25 million. I mean, again, I'm just going to take it as the Mail are needing to get, you know, it's the 3rd of July. Can we just say this, right? It's Simon Jones that's reporting this from the Mail Sport. It's the 3rd of July. I know the game. You know the game. Everybody knows the game, all right? You need a certain amount of clicks before the end of the month to hit certain targets, all right? We get it. It's a business. But it's the 3rd of July. Can we at least be credible for the first 3 days? It's not time to panic yet, Simon, all right? It's not. We're not in the 22nd of July and it's starting to get a bit rough and we need to fabricate or find something to talk about. It's the 3rd of July. Let's keep it serious. If this happens, then mad. But I'm going to take this as just foolishness. There's no way we're going for another player that probably won't be playing. There's just no way. Please, can we just bid for Caicedo? Can we do that? Focus on the first 11. The first 11's not finished. Please, can we focus on the first 11? Oh, my goodness. Anyway, a craziness. Absolute craziness. All right, so let's just move on. So what else was kind of said today? Let's just go back. Pochettino quotes. We've already analyzed and dissected every word to a T. So I'm going to skip all of that. We're hoping that the 80 million bid for Caicedo will be enough. Well, we're never going to find out until we bid. So let's get that moving. And apparently, according to Jacob, like I said, Chelsea could look to add creativity by moving for Cherki as well. It came out today that Pulisic has a preference towards AC Milan over Lyon. We'll have to see how that materializes. Lyon have come with an actual bid, a serious bid. Milan have come with grains of rice, Uncle Ben's. You know, they've come with foolishness, really. Nothing serious. I did have a little inkling in the back of my head when I was recording last night that Pulisic might prefer AC Milan over Lyon. That could be a complication for us because obviously the player needs to agree where he goes. But I would like to just, you know, I didn't want to put out bad energy, so I just kept my mouth shut. Now I'm starting to get the heebie-jeebies. Hopefully, either AC Milan find the rest of the Tonali money, because you got money from Tonali, don't play. You only gave us about 16 million euros for Loftus-Cheek, plus 4 million add-ons. So the 4 million add-ons hasn't come to our bank account yet. And 16 million euros ain't shit. So cough up the rest of the money for Tonali and hand that shit over. Don't come like you're broke. Same like Inter Milan when they spent 100, they got 100 million for Lukaku, and now suddenly the money's nowhere to be seen. Where are you running that money? Offshore. You man running that to the Canary Islands or something. Run the money back. Crazy. Mason Mount passed his medical as well. Great, cool. Listen, Poch has spoken. It is what it is. Send Ziyech to the A-League. Do you know what? With this Ziyech situation, right? I don't understand how he failed the medical. Kante passed the medical. And that brother, we've broken him down like breadsticks. He passed the medical. How he passed the medical and you don't? Crazy. This guy can't catch a break. First of all, the paperwork fails for the PSG move. Now he's failing medicals. And therefore, because he failed the medical, they tried to bring his wages down lower and he rejected that. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. The journalist is waffling. Man said we want Levi when we just got Gusto. There is no way. This club would have to be clinically insane to go and get a young right back in Gusto and then sign another young right back in Livramento. That would be the definition of stat pad. That's just foolishness. That's just absolute foolishness. There's no way to legislate or even there's just no way. There's no way. So I'm going to take it as waffle. I have to, because it's the only way I can go on. Honestly, that just sounds wild. Sounds foolishness. They're saying Simon Jones is apparently not a real person. Are we anticipating Lukaku's training picks in the... Listen, Maurizio is magic has spoken, right? Maurizio has already marinated. He's already marinated the sauce. Listen, he's already said, you have to want to be here. You have to have the talent and you have to have the commitment. You have to want to be here. Lukaku said numerous times he doesn't want to be here. And this is why I never understood this whole Lukaku comeback cry from some people. Because Pochettino is all about commitment. He's all about covering the ground. He's all about togetherness, team ethic. He doesn't roll with divas. And that's when he does get put with divas at PSG, everything comes crumbling down. So why on earth would he want to use Lukaku? Makes no sense. So for me, listen, he seems to maybe like Lautaro, keep getting linked with him, Pochettino's preference, all that kind of stuff. You know, our brother will have to be guided at times. I'm not here to tell you he's perfect. Even Klopp wanted Julian Brandt over Mane, you know. Sometimes a good brother needs guiding. They might stray away, stray off course. Sometimes they get lost in the sauce. I'm not here to tell you Pochettino should just do everything and anything he wants. No, sometimes he needs a little bit of guidance. Lautaro, come on. You watched that World Cup final, brother. Guidance. So we have to steer our man in the right direction. This is why you build a team around him. And he mentioned team. Constantly, team. He doesn't want to do it alone. He wants to do it as a group, as an army, all right? And that's what it is. Let's see what else is being said. What's my season goals? I've said them before, but I'll say them again. Win a cup and qualify for the Champions League. Everybody's hooked on top four, right? Top four. Forget top four. It's top five. I know it doesn't maybe have the same ring to it, and it hasn't had the same marketing and promotion from the big media outlets, but it is top five. Coefficient points, right? Coefficient points, UEFA. We're going to have 5 spaces in the Champions League next season in England. Top 2 leagues get 5 spots. It's top 5. 4th, 5th, 3rd. I don't give a damn. It's all the same thing. Gets me Champions League. I'll look at the points. I'll look at the wins. I'll look at the goals conceded, the goals scored. I'll look into the details of the campaign. But I'm not really fussed about the league position because that can sometimes be taken out of context. Champions League qualification is a must. It's a must, All right. We have to get it. We've got the manager to do it. Now we just need to finish off this window correctly. We have let go of a lot of players. We still need to let go of more players. Don't go anywhere. Don't put your feet up yet to the directors. We need to clear Lukaku out, Ziyech, Aubameyang. All these players need to be kick rocks. Out you go. But we also need to bring in quality. And I'm not trying to hear too many more links to 21-year-olds down to 16, you know, unless they're first teamers. We've done enough scouting now. We've signed enough players for the future, players for the reserves, players for Strasbourg. If we're not careful, Strasbourg's going to have a better team than we do. Patrick Vieira is going to have a better chance of Champions League qualification than we do. Right? Let's behave ourselves now. We've done enough. That's enough. That's enough young players now. First 11, key signings. Right? That's what we need, because these are the guys that are going to play next season in the Premier League against these. I mean, look at what Liverpool are doing in the market with the midfield. We've got to go up against them game week 1. We don't even get to ease ourselves into this. This is why preseason has to go perfectly. We straight away, Liverpool come to our doorstep, and I want to send them back packing to Merseyside. I'm not trying to even do the 0-0 thing. We're not even doing the 0-0 thing. We're not even doing a point. I want to beat Liverpool on the opening day. Send out a statement that we're serious, right? I'm not even trying to do the 0-0 shit. I'm past that now. I'm done. That was when we were strugglers. We shouldn't be struggling anymore, right? We've got a serious manager now. So let's get serious. It's time to get back to winning. What did he say in the interview? Win. So we must. Let's see what else is being said. Bro, they said, how are you going to tell me you don't have enough money for a goalkeeper and I keep getting these 15 million pound links to these 18, 19-year-olds? Make it make sense. It's not making sense. Work hard and defend the shirt. That's all I need. 100%. Let's get it. Thank you, Matt. Hey, language. Yeah, language, brother. Yeah. The only eating we're doing here is a wonderful meal, which Pochettino's cooking up. Right? Crazy. I see Reece James and Enzo on top of tables, beating their chest, watching this interview. Bro, more than you can believe, bro. You get it. You're proper Chelsea. Bringing me special one vibes. Listen, the special one will always be the special one. I don't know what Pochettino is going to be. Hopefully, he's going to be the only one, right? Hopefully, he's going to be the only one. Hopefully. Yeah. Pause indeed, guys. Yeah, wild take. No, he meant, yeah, the other super chat. Crazy. 100%. More than you can believe. Let's see what else is being said. He also says it's not just about... This is why negotiations for Pochettino took so long. Luis Enrique, love him, bless his heart. His Twitch channel was so entertaining. I followed, I almost subscribed. But he was willing to take that job immediately. That's a little bit of a red flag. He was ready to take that job without even speaking to anyone. He was like, yo, give me that job now. Give me that job for Real Madrid now. No. These owners have been a little bit scattergun, a little bit crazy, a little bit... Listen, the heart's in the right place. They want to do right, but they don't know how. They don't know how. You need someone who's going to go up against these guys and have a little... Listen, it's a balancing act. You don't get so toxic like Conte where you start speaking out in press conferences and get yourself to a position where you're untenable, but you also don't become a yes man. And that's what a lot of people accuse Pochettino of being, a yes man. Listen, this guy, he ain't going to be no yes man. One thing I can guarantee you that he's demanded is don't even think about stepping into that dressing room at full time. You see all that stepping into the dressing room, giving your opinions? No. We don't do that around here. We don't do that around here, okay? This is my dressing room. I run this shit. You go sit over there. Go up. You just go back upstairs. Don't even come walking across that pitch like you used to. All right. So for me personally, there ain't gonna be no yes man thing. It's gonna be collaboration, but there's gonna be ideas, and there's gonna be a little bit of battle and a little bit of, you know, listen, I've been here and done it. I've managed teams already. I've got experience. These guys have been here for a year, 100%. But listen, you haven't got the same experience that Maurizio's got. Let's see what's going on. Nah, he didn't. He just said why it wasn't really possible that we could win, to be honest. Just said why it wasn't possible. I've been waiting for Caicedo for a month. Listen, I don't know. Do you know what? They said that as soon as we move for Caicedo, it's going to be an important bid, right? It's going to be a significant bid. So I'm just expecting that when we move for him officially, this deal does get closed quickly, like Liverpool get their midfielders done like that. No pissing around back and forth, hokey cokey. No. 1 foot in, put your left foot out. No. We ain't shaking it all about. Listen, you move for Caicedo publicly, and it's a serious offer. Almost an offer that behind the scenes you've already said, listen, you're going to accept this, right? We're going to put this in now. You're going to accept it because we've already agreed what you want and what you need from this. He already agreed personal terms, done. 24, 48 hours, let's keep it moving. Medicals, let's go. That's what I want. I don't want this public, face off. This isn't WWE, right? It's not Money in the Bank, right? With fucking Bloom standing on top of the ladder, and then Todd Bowie comes in, and then he takes his leg, he tries to take him down the ladder, and then Bloom... No, we're not doing all that. Just straight away, money's in the bank, hand it over, done, game over, finished, we move. I need that David Dagger today. Listen, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. I'm not really expecting anything. If something happens, then fantastic, but I'm not really expecting any breaking news today. I don't know why. I just I got a feeling deep inside my soul. I just don't feel like any sort of David Dagger is on his way. I don't feel like there's an exclusive alarm emoji coming today from Fabrizio. Here we go. I don't feel it. I'm not sensing that. My spidey senses are not tingling. I'm not gonna lie to you. It feels like a quiet day. We'll see what Tuesday brings. Both release clauses for Liverpool. Yeah, true. Very good point. I mean, I never knew McAllister even had a release clause. I don't even know why Liverpool seem to be the only ones that know that information. Is this... You should be able to just load up Football Manager and everybody's release clauses are there. I don't understand why Liverpool seem to have this exclusive access that nobody else has. They know release clauses that other people are not aware of. It's crazy. Don't know what's going on. For the McAllister one, no one else knew. I never heard about release clause for McAllister once. Suddenly now Liverpool, they're getting McAllister for 300 shillings. I don't know what's going on. Crazy. Listen, I would prefer to sign a player. Now, let me make this clear. This guy is still young, so he can still be taught. He can still be molded. He can still be crafted. The baseline level of ability is very, very exciting. Both-footed, great dribbler, great vision, great, end products. I think the statistics will go up with time. He's still a teenager. He started football very young. I think he started at 16, but he's definitely a talent. It's exciting to watch. I call these kind of players throwback footballers, right? Because they're kind of not really part of this era, but they're here. And you have to enjoy them because they're few and far between. They're entertainers. He's unpredictable. Now, the problem is, though, defensively, arse. Absolute arse defensively. He's not going to contribute much defensively. Now, maybe Pochettino will see that as a challenge to bring that part of his game full circle because he's still young. It's not like he's a 28-year-old. You know exactly what you're going to get. You're not going to get what you haven't seen already. You're buying it. It's on the tin, rubber stamped. You either like it or you don't. This is it's a project player, kind of, in a way. So maybe he might jump at the chance. He's not going to be incredibly expensive. It's not like Felix, who cost upwards of 80 million, big wages, already kind of, very known on the scene and difficult to kind of mold at that point. This player maybe, but the off the ball thing, listen, for me, that is important with Pochettino. You can't undermine that side of the game because that's part of his press. That's part of his fundamentals. And you can't, you could say that we can allow for one player to kind of be a coaster. But however, if you're going to be a coaster, you have to be incredible. You have to overcompensate going forward, attacking wise, statistically, output. You've got to bring all of that. That's what Eden Hazard did. And Eden Hazard wasn't the most lazy, but you knew that Willian Hazard lopsided work rate. But you can justify it because Hazard's going to literally change games. He's going to win you games on his own. Literally skip past 3-4 people down the center of that West Ham defense and score one of the goals of the season. Did it at Anfield as well. Skipping past 2-3, cut inside, bang. Like, that's the level of individual brilliance, and you don't see it very often. That's why I'm going to call him a throwback footballer. Some of the lovely little touches I've seen from Cherki in terms of tight spaces, there doesn't look like there's anywhere to go, and this guy finds an exit. He finds a solution. It's brilliant. But it's down to Pochettino, And it is similar to what he had at PSG in terms of that individual quality. But if you're not going to do the work off the ball, then unless he's going to create a system that justifies or allows or caters for you to not do anything, then there won't be a place for you in the team. So listen, for me, it's one of those ones where he's not. I don't know Turkey's personality. You know, we know Mbappe's got an ego, Neymar. You know, these guys, very difficult to really tell them what to do because they're just those guys. He is him, right? And they've already reached a point in football, the money they make, the level of fame that they have. That listen, I've already achieved so much. Don't try and tell me nothing. Turkey's not in that position, so maybe, like I said, maybe he can be crafted, molded, but that would be down to the recruitment team to kind of do their digging. It's not just about what you see on the surface level. You also need to see what's underneath as well in terms of the personality and the mindset, all of these things, attitude. So that will be down to them. That's not something I can do. I ain't got his phone number. I don't know who he is. So I'm just have to trust the board with that one. But I would prefer that type of player over splashing on a massive striker, 70, 80 million, because I've got PTSD. I understand Chelsea holding interest in Vlahovic. That's coming from Sammy, who's done some really good work in this window. And that's via the byline. I think that's been tweeted as well. Listen, we'll have to see. Today just feels like a day of rumors, a day of, we could do this, we might do that, we may do that. I'm not here for it. All right, it's not serious. We need to hear some concrete stuff. I need some core news, some important bids. All right, that have been promised. In fact, Fabrizio has promised me important bids. Don't go back on your word, brother. You promised me movement, so I'm await. I'm not gonna wait with you guys. We're all gonna go and do our own thing now. I'm gonna wrap up the stream, but we here. We want the important bid. So bring me that bid. So yeah, let's see what else is being said on the comments before we come to a close. I don't know about his weight. I haven't checked his weight. I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't even got a scale. So we gonna do the digging and I'll get back to you on what he weighs. I have absolutely no idea what he weighs. He's more lazy than Felix. If he's more lazy than Felix, then this won't go anywhere. This link won't go anywhere because Pochettino wasn't keen on Felix. I am a fan of Felix. I like Felix as a player, but you didn't see me kicking off and screaming and shouting about it because I understand what Pochettino stands for, and I'm not really surprised that he didn't want Felix. You don't have to settle for individual brilliance and quality with no work rate. Take Bernardo Silva. That's a player that has individual brilliance, that has quality, brilliant footballer, but his work rate is insane. You can have both. It's not easy to find, but you can have both. And if Pochettino wants to have both, I ain't going to complain. That's not a problem. But yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, let's see what else. All right, guys. Well, listen, that has been your Pochettino breakdown of the presser today. Big things are coming. Do you know what I'm saying? Brilliant interview. Not presser. I look forward to the presser. But brilliant interview. Wise words spoken. Expectations. Winning mentality, culture, everything that you want to see. Commitment, dying for the badge. This man said people are going to die. Crazy. He's not even playing around day one. He hasn't even seen the team yet. So let me wrap up. But you guys smash up the likes if you can. Subscribe if you haven't already. Much appreciated as always. I will be back tomorrow with more propaganda, I'm sure. It depends what happens. Battle of the North is tomorrow. It wasn't today because not everybody could make it today. There's no fixtures, so it's no problem. We do it tomorrow. And All You Can Eat Chelsea will be later on this week as well. So until then, big up your damn selves. Maurizio's Magical Men. In a bit, people. Peace. Perfect.